Chocolate, you've been learning English for years.
Yeah.
So why are you still not fluent? Today, we'll reveal the 7 hidden mistakes that are secretly stopping.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Talk Smart English Podcast. I hope you're all doing great and ready to improve your English speaking skills with us. Today's episode is going to be very special because we are going to talk about a problem that almost every English learner faces at some point. Have you ever felt like you are studying English for months or even years? You are learning new words, watching English videos, and practicing grammar. But when you try to speak, your mind suddenly becomes empty. You know the words, you understand the sentences, but speaking English confidently still feels difficult. If you have ever experienced this, don't worry because you are not alone. Many learners work very hard, but they still don't see the improvement they expect. The reason is not always a lack of effort. Sometimes there are hidden mistakes that slow down your progress without you even realizing it.
That's absolutely right, Liba. Many English learners think they are not improving because they are not smart enough or because English is too difficult. But the truth is, most of the time they are simply using the wrong learning methods. For example, some people memorize hundreds of vocabulary words, but never use them in real conversations. Some people study grammar rules every day, but feel afraid to open their mouth and speak. Others spend hours watching English content, but they don't actively practice speaking. The good news is that once you identify these mistakes and change your approach, your English improvement can become much faster and easier.
Exactly, Jack. In today's podcast, we are going to reveal 7 hidden mistakes that are stopping your English from improving. We will discuss why these mistakes happen, and, more importantly, we will share simple solutions that you can start using from today. So if you are ready to take your English to the next level, stay with us until the end, because this episode might completely change the way you learn English. All right, Jack, let's talk about the first hidden mistake that stops many learners from improving their English. And this mistake is something we see very often. The mistake is learning English without actually speaking English. Many students spend a lot of time learning vocabulary, watching grammar lessons, and reading English books. They collect a lot of information about the language, but they rarely open their mouth and practice speaking. They think that one day, after learning enough words and grammar rules, they will suddenly become fluent. But unfortunately, that is not how language learning works. Speaking is a skill, and just like any other skill, it improves only through regular practice.
Exactly, Liba. I always tell learners that knowing English and speaking English are two different things. You can know thousands of words, but if you don't practice using those words, your brain will struggle to find them during a real conversation. It is similar to learning how to play a musical instrument. Imagine someone watching guitar tutorials every day and memorizing music notes, but never touching the guitar. Do you think that person will become a great guitarist? Probably not. English works the same way. You need to train your speaking muscles by using the language.
That's a great example, Jack. Many learners are waiting for the perfect time to start speaking. They say, I will speak when my vocabulary is better, or I will practice when my grammar becomes perfect. But this waiting period can continue for months or even years. The best time to start speaking is now. You don't need difficult sentences. You can start with simple sentences about your daily life. For example, you can say, I am drinking coffee. I am going to work. Today, I learned a new English word. These small sentences help your brain create a connection with English.
Absolutely. The goal is not to speak perfect English from the first day. The goal is to make your brain comfortable with English. Even if you practice speaking for just 10 minutes every day, you will notice improvement over time. The more you speak, the faster your brain learns how to create sentences naturally. So if you are only watching English lessons but not speaking, this could be the first reason why your English is not improving.
Remember, English is not just a subject to study. It is a language to use. Start speaking today, make mistakes, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Now let's move to the second hidden mistake that prevents many learners from becoming fluent in English. And this mistake is something that happens because of fear. The mistake is trying to be perfect before you start speaking. Many people believe that they need perfect grammar, a huge vocabulary, and a perfect accent before they can speak English with others. They spend a lot of time preparing, but they never actually practice. They are always thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if my sentence is not correct? Because of these thoughts, they stay silent and miss many opportunities to improve.
Yes, Leba, and this is one of the biggest barriers for English learners. The truth is, nobody becomes fluent without making mistakes. Think about children when they learn their first language. They don't wait until they know all grammar rules. They don't worry about making mistakes. They try, they make errors, and they learn from those errors. But as adults, we become afraid of being wrong. We forget that mistakes are actually a natural part of learning.
Exactly, Jack. Mistakes are not proof that you are bad at English. Mistakes are proof that you are practicing and improving. Imagine a person learning to ride a bicycle. In the beginning, they may fall many times, but every fall teaches them something new. Slowly, they learn balance and confidence. Speaking English is the same process. You cannot build confidence by staying quiet. Confidence comes from taking action.
That's right. Instead of trying to create complicated sentences, start with simple and clear English. For example, instead of worrying about saying a long sentence, you can simply say, I went to the market yesterday. I watched a movie last night. I am learning English every day. These simple sentences are powerful because they train your brain to think and speak in English. That's right. Instead of trying to create complicated sentences, start with simple and clear English. For example, instead of worrying about saying a long sentence, you can simply say, I went to the market yesterday. I watched a movie last night. I am learning English every day. These simple sentences are powerful because they train your brain to think and speak in English.
Another important thing is to focus on communication, not perfection. The main purpose of language is to share your ideas and connect with people. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start speaking with the English you already know, and your English will naturally become better with practice.
Remember, every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. The difference is that they continued practicing even when they made mistakes. So, if you are afraid of speaking because you want everything to be perfect, this might be the second reason why your English is not improving.
Now let's talk about the third hidden mistake that many English learners make. This mistake is very common, especially among beginners. The mistake is memorizing individual words without learning how to use them in real sentences. Many learners believe that the more words they memorize, the faster they will become fluent. So they create long vocabulary lists and try to remember hundreds of new words every week. Learning new words is important, but the problem starts when you only memorize the meaning of a word and never practice using it in a conversation.
Exactly, Liba. Knowing a word does not always mean you can use that word while speaking. For example, someone may know the word confident and understand that it means feeling sure about yourself. But when they are speaking, they may not know how to create a sentence with it. The real learning happens when you connect the word with the situation. Instead of only remembering the word confident, learn it like this: I feel confident when I practice English every day. Now your brain remembers the word, the meaning, and the situation where you can use it. Absolutely. Another mistake learners make is trying to learn too many words at once. They spend hours memorizing vocabulary, but forget most of it after a few days. A better method is to learn fewer words, but use them many times. And quality is more important than quantity. When you learn a new word, ask yourself, can I use this word in my daily conversation? Can I create my own sentence with it? If the answer is yes, then you are truly learning.
So remember, fluency does not come from collecting thousands of words. Fluency comes from knowing how to use the words you already know. Start learning English through sentences, conversations, and real-life examples. This will help your brain remember English naturally and make speaking much easier.
Exactly, Jack. Listening is like training your brain to recognize the sounds, rhythm, and patterns of English. For example, when you listen to English podcasts, interviews, movies, or conversations, you are not just hearing words, you're learning pronunciation, sentence structure, and the way people express their thoughts. The more you listen, the more familiar English becomes. That's right, try to make English a part of your daily life. Listen while you are walking, traveling, or doing simple activities. Even 15 minutes of focused listening every day can create a big difference over time.
So, if you are studying English but not spending enough time listening to real English conversations, this could be another reason why your progress feels slow. Remember, good speakers are usually good listeners first.
Now let's discuss the fifth hidden mistake that stops many learners from becoming fluent in English. This mistake happens inside our mind, and many people don't even realize they're doing it. The mistake is translating every sentence from your native language into English before speaking. Many learners think in their own language first, then they try to translate each word into English. This process feels normal, but it can make speaking slow and difficult. When you translate everything in your head, your brain has to do extra work. First, you create the idea in your own language, then you search for English words, then you check grammar. This takes time, and that is why many people freeze during conversations.
Exactly, Liba. This is one of the biggest reasons why people say, I understand English, but I cannot speak quickly. The problem is not always vocabulary. Sometimes the problem is that their brain is not trained to think directly in English. Think about fluent English speakers. They don't translate every sentence before speaking. They directly connect their thoughts with English words. For example, when they see rain outside, they don't first think in another language and translate. Their brain naturally creates the thought, it is raining today.
That's a great example, Jack. The good news is that anyone can train their brain to think in English. You can start with simple daily activities. Instead of thinking in your own language about what you are doing, describe it in English. For example, when you wake up, think, I am getting up. I am brushing my teeth. I am making breakfast. These small thoughts create an English environment inside your mind.
Absolutely. Another helpful technique is to avoid translating every new word. Try to understand words through pictures, situations, and examples. For example, when you learn the word hungry, don't only remember its translation. Imagine the feeling when you need food and connect that feeling with the English word hungry. This helps your brain build a direct connection.
Remember, the goal is not to remove your first language completely. Your first language is a part of who you are. The goal is to slowly train your brain to use English more naturally. The more you practice thinking in English, the easier speaking will become.
So if you always translate every sentence before speaking, this might be another hidden reason why your English is not improving. Start with small thoughts, practice every day, and slowly your brain will begin to respond in English naturally. Now let's talk about the sixth hidden mistake that many English learners make. This mistake is about the environment around you. The mistake is trying to learn English without creating an English environment in your daily life. Many people study English for only 30 minutes or 1 hour a day, but after that, they completely forget about the language. They spend the rest of their day surrounded by their native language, and this makes it harder for their brain to develop English naturally. Language is not something you learn only from a book. It is something you improve by seeing, hearing, and using it regularly.
That's absolutely right, Liba. Think about how we learn our first language. We don't sit in a classroom and memorize thousands of rules. We learn because we are surrounded by that language every day. We hear people speaking, we see words, and we use those words in different situations. The same idea can help us learn English faster. The more English you bring into your daily routine, the more comfortable your brain becomes with it.
Exactly, Jack. Creating an English environment does not mean you need to move to an English-speaking country. You can create your own English world wherever you are. For example, you can change your phone settings to English, watch English videos, listen to English podcasts, follow English learning channels, and write small notes in English. Even simple things can make a big difference.
Yes, and another powerful method is talking to yourself in English. Many learners think speaking to themselves sounds strange, but it is actually a great way to practice. When you describe your day, your plans, or your feelings in English, you are training your brain to produce sentences faster. For example, you can say, Today I have a busy day. I need to complete my work. I want to improve my English speaking. These simple sentences build confidence.
Another important thing is consistency. Spending many hours on English once a week is not as effective as practicing a little every day. Your brain needs regular exposure to remember and improve. Even 15 to 20 minutes of English practice daily can help you make progress if you do it consistently.
So, if your English is not improving, look at your environment. Ask yourself, how much English do I see every day? How often do I listen to English? How often do I actually use English? Small changes in your daily routine can create big improvements.
Remember, don't wait for English to come into your life. Bring English into your everyday life, and your progress will become much faster.
Exactly, Liba. One of the biggest problems learners face is expecting instant results. They compare themselves with fluent speakers and think, why can they speak so easily while I am still struggling? But they forget that every fluent speaker was once a beginner. They also made mistakes, forgot words, and struggled with sentences in the beginning. The difference is that they continued practicing even when it was difficult.
That's an important point, Jack. Learning English is like building a strong foundation. You may not notice changes every single day, but every practice session is creating improvement. Sometimes your progress is happening inside your brain before you can see it. For example, maybe you listen to English for many weeks and feel like nothing is changing. Then one day, you suddenly understand a conversation that was difficult before. That is the result of your consistent practice.
Absolutely. The key is to focus on small improvements instead of expecting perfection. Celebrate small victories, learning a new phrase, understanding a new sentence, speaking for 1 minute without stopping, feeling more confident than before. These small achievements show that you are moving forward.
Another important thing is to create a realistic learning routine. Don't study for 5 hours one day and then stop for a week. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. 10 or 15 minutes of daily practice can create amazing results when you continue for months.
So, if you have been learning English but feel like you are not improving, don't give up. Look at your habits, fix your mistakes, and keep practicing. Progress may be slow, but every step takes you closer to fluency.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep improving. We will meet you again in the next episode of Talk Smart English Podcast. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Take care. Goodbye.